Hello everybody, greetings and welcome to Anno 1800. Once again, we are joining with a new series today. A very interesting idea that I got from Masterman88. Thank you for that idea. That we just protect Bente in this Let's Play. So it's going to be a bit more focused on building, of course, as well. Building a bigger city. But in that case, it's not going to be as short anymore as the last episode. And we're going to try to protect Bente against some pretty hard AI opponents. That's the major goal in this. So let's start a new game right away. We're going with the sandbox once again. We are going with, let's choose our old character here. I just like the look of him. He looks very good, but at the same time, he loves kitties. And in that case, we're going to have a kitten here. And of course, in black, so black kitties are the best. Once again, I'm going to name one of my main character after one of you supporters out there. So Steven Gutto, I hope you can see this one. You are going to be the centerpiece of this whole Let's Play. I hope we're not going down shamefully, because I don't know, against two hard AI opponents, it's going to be pretty tough there as well. Once again, we are going to deactivate the sunken treasures and the passage. So in that case, those are really just flavor DLCs. We can enable them later for this one here, so we can enable then Cape Trelawney later if we want to, but right now we're really just going to stay on one map and try to dominate there with the new world, of course, as well. And in that case, yeah, let's keep the bonus content active. Let's go for the customs here. So the settings, we try to achieve the expert here. I'm going to have another predefined seed, more or less. I mean, predefined, I've just written one down that is valid. And in that case, we're going with 6947. So because I get a lot of requests that you want the seed here as well to play along and stuff like that. Other than that, we're going to play with the hardest settings, of course. The only exception here is the world size, which is large, island size, which is large, and the island difficulty, which is normal, because we want to have a big city there as well. It's not extreme. We're going with another extreme survival game there as well at some point, but right now, expert only kind of is the one that we want to focus on. And in that case, Bente, here she is. Last let's play through the modded extreme. She went down shamefully, like really, we let her down. Miss Hunt totally destroyed her. So in that case, this time we're trying to protect her against the Admiral and especially against Alonso. He's one aggressive player there as well. And faction customization, the neutral traders are off once again. Sean La Fortune is on hard, and we keep Isabel here for the new world as well. In that case, that's something we want to have. Everything else is on the hardest setting, starting conditions. Ship, flagship, harbor, capital is small, and revealed map is off. If we turn it on, as we can see, for example, we would lose the expert status with that. Those are the settings, and let's start a new game. We're on a fresh map. There we already have Bente, the mild shrimp flagship here, and here we have our flagship. And yeah, what I can see, we already discovered the first island here right away. Let's have a look around here as well. We can see another island over here, there is another one, there is another one. Let's go for this area here, because we also want to have a good, secure destination there to the southern world, there to the new world. And this one looks pretty good already. So what do we have here? 2 clay deposits. Not so bad. 3 iron deposits. No coal, unfortunately, but a bit of oil. That is not so bad. It has potato, it has the grain fertility. Oh, this is a nice white sheet of paper here that we could paint something on, which actually has lots of things. There is another island, but let's not go for the first one right away. We also have some oil patches here. We have grain, potato, we have gray fertility, which is much better than the nitro deposit. There we have over there, especially for late game, but not so much building space. We still have another island here. Another bigger one down here, which is really far to the south then. This one, and what do we have over here? Oh, here we barely have anything. Really? We have a big island over here, but that's the end of it. So we really don't have that much in this direction there. So we have to decide between one of these islands. So it's either going to be this one, and let's have a look at this one here. We have iron deposits, coal deposits. We have some potato and grain fertility. Oh, Bente has settled. She is now here. Okay, that's no longer an option for us. So that leaves us with 2 islands here. There's a river. I don't like rivers that much. And oh no. Okay, the Admiral has settled here. Admiral Vicente.
Yes,
So
I
let's
already
go
know
with this
who
island.
you
It's the only
are.
option before I lose it there
I
as well.
am Admiral Vicente Silva.
So in that case, let's have a look there, that we get a nice spot for the warehouse there. Ooh, that was not this island here. That's important. And I think this is a good location here, right? There we have it. Our first island that we have. And I'm going to name it after you, Tayton. So you are going to be the capital of this Let's Play. And in that case, I've also received quite a lot of criticism how I'm building my cities, always the same. So in this time around, we're not going to build the city close to the warehouse. So we're going to have the warehouses here, our main harbor port, and then we're going to have industry around here, and then we're going to have the city here, right? So having it a bit more realistic. I want to see what other island we have over there that's important. And here in Tayton, we can already start now. Also, I'm not going to make a 3-layered road here anymore, since I want to have, if we have trains, we're going to have trains. I'm not going to have them in the major town anymore going through that, but around it more or less. I hope this works better then. Right. So let's start here with Tayton. First of all, what we need is some timber production once again. And yeah, in this case, let's have the timber right down here in the harbor. Let's just go a bit different about it. Totally right. I should not always have the same city layout there. And yeah, let's have 3 for now. That will be quite fine. We are also saving a bit of money then on a warehouse that we would need to build first. You know, the 10 tons of wood. We can save that now and have the sawmills here right away. Righto. And that's it. That's our first production. Now, the next up would be the marketplace. And the first marketplace, yeah, let's have it over here. First of all, I want to have a little crossroad here then, if we want that. And here we can then have our first marketplace in the center of the whole thing. Looking good. Now, around the marketplace, we're going to have a fire station again, a pub, stuff like that. And especially here then, well, buildings. And yeah, actually, we don't have that much time, so I'd rather not waste it too much there with talking. So let's just build ourselves a nice little first town here. We do have a bit of wood there. In that case, agriculture we have reached. Let's make the city a bit more beautiful as well than the last time. So in that case, we're just going to have here another courtyard then. And yes, by the way, that was a mistake because we lost some money now. Removing buildings costs. We cannot move buildings, and they will also cost us upkeep even if we deactivate them. So that's pretty harsh. And in that case, another island here with hops and pepper. We should focus on this island rather quickly. And we need to fight Archie as well. Let's also go to the north here. So it's either here, here, or here. No idea. And Bente actually has a quest for us already. Let's have a look at that as well. A lack of material wealth should never hold us back from doing great deeds. I want to donate a small amount of help to keep you on your feet. Sometimes when we run a little short on funds, we worry about relying too much on others. All I intend with this gift is to negate that sort of awkwardness in the future. Oh, Bente, there's nothing awkward about you. Let's get over here and collect the gift. A charitable donation. I love Bente, and I really feel bad of letting her down in the last playthrough. I think this time she wants to start better with a gift that she gives us, a charitable donation. Right, so the Admiral is here, settling at the moment peacefully. And we are over here now. Alright, we still have a road connection we need here. Right, so, and the first wood then should be coming in as well, so farmer workforce is fine. Of course, it takes a bit of time there for the lumberjack huts here to truly ramp up their production. And now they're actually delivering the logs then here. And once again, we have a bit of time here at the moment in the beginning. It's a bit slow, and I love that. The calm before the storm. We can just walk around here, enjoy beautiful scenery. Seeing the Admiral's Island over there and Bente's Island, as our construction workers are starting their work and our city is growing. Where is my flagship? Over here. On his way now to Bente to collect the gift. I mean, who knows? Perhaps it's a trap, even though I don't think that is the case with Bente. And our ship is coming now into Bente's harbor. Let's see what she gives us.
You're wonderful.
Oh, she gives us 6,000 credits. Bente, can you actually afford this? Oh my. She's actually going overboard again. And I have no idea if she can hold up now. Perhaps she's going bankrupt. Then we can't save her. Like, seriously. If she goes bankrupt, there's no way of protecting her. Where is Archie? He must be somewhere here. There's... I mean, this looks really suspicious. There's so many flat islands here. He might be on one of these. We need to find him quickly. We need to get the steel beams once we have workers. I still cannot find anything there. Alright, timber is coming in though now in Titan. We need to use the next timber that we have, the first timber, for some fishery. Let's build 2 fisheries there. And since Bente was so generous with the money, we actually don't need to worry about too much of the money at the moment here. We really just have to worry about a beautiful settlement here, starting out in the age of agriculture it was.
I am a humble servant of Her Majesty.
Oh, and we have fine archers. Are we really this lucky this time? Last time I searched for him forever, and there he is in all his glory. Archie Clarence in the High Clarence Hall. At the moment he's selling us some timber, and we might actually go for that, since it speeds up then our production just a bit. And we have a bit of timber again. Let's continue with some more buildings. Let's have some more buildings than here. Alright, we could actually also make a blueprint. While we have the time for it, let's actually activate the blueprint mode. And in that case, we can then just go with that. What we actually can do here, let's have a look. Let's do it like that. And here in the center, we can then have a little entrance, a little courtyard there once again. Right, so here, having a little path going inwards and then a little courtyard here. Ah, that would just work and looks fine. And here we can have a few more houses before the mountain cuts the city off. Also here, let's have some streets. Once again, going up here. And then let's have some normal blocks here as well. And then perhaps up here once again, something that looks a bit more beautiful with a courtyard. Of course, we need to watch out there for the mountains here that we have. Let's get rid of this one in the center, so that we kind of know where we want to build the houses there. We have reached the city status of village now. That's because fish is coming in. People like fish and are thus going to grow. And with that, we also have unlocked now the schnapps and the work clothes. But of course, that is a bit far away here, because we need to get more people in. First, let's purchase some timber here as well. Has he got some items there? Yeah, but they're way too expensive, so I'm not going with the items at the moment. And let's continue with this one here. Alright, this island doesn't have clay either. Hello Alex, glad you enjoy it. Right, I still need to find an island there with a bit of clay deposit, because we need to settle on the second island, of course, as soon as possible.
Flagship ready for orders.
My flagship. Let's unload the timber and let's continue our search for an island that we can use. Actually, down here, right? Yep, there is another island that we might be able to use.
Anyone for croquet?
Right, so more timber. Let's build a few more houses here as they're coming up. Actually, that's totally right. There is no clay deposit here on Titan. It's not a big deal, because we just have to build up a clay deposit then on another island anyway. But in that case, yeah, it is a smaller problem in the beginning, definitely. And let's have a look at diplomacy there as well. How are you looking, Bente? She would go with a trade. Let's flatter her. Let's have a look at trade. 4,000 for trade treaty. She gave us 6,000, right? Yeah, we can afford that. Let's actually go with a trade treaty here. And she wants schnapps. Or she is selling schnapps, that is. And accent here. So Archie is already starting to sell, so that we can also purchase a few things. What I can see is unhappy population. Probably because, yep, we do need a pop. And let's have the pop here then as well. That we can also upgrade then already. And this will then, of course, improve the happiness there of my people once again. Let's build a few more houses there. We have a good workforce right now. So I'm inclined to go with my first production chain then as well. And since we have the workforce, let's have one more timber production. Here. So can go down here, and this one delivers it then back to the trading post. This is the first building anyway that we upgrade then as soon as it's possible. And right now it's still working, so of course some cards are waiting here, but not too much, so that should be perfectly fine. Alright, so we do have a trade post here, or another warehouse here now, and that means we can start with the schnapps that we need. We also have to hurry up a bit there about our work cloth that we need for upgrading our workers there, and we also have a resident quest. Bloody hounds have the whole neighborhood terrorized. Sooner or later a kid's going to end up bitten. Lock them away. Find the stray dogs. Alright, I hate these. There it is. But I hate these search missions there. And we do get a mate worth 1,300 credit, but navigation force is not so bad. That might be something. Let's build the first potato farms here. And I'm not going to boost them in the future with tractors and stuff like that, because we are going to have them on another island then by themselves. Right, so I think 3 of them should be fine for now. Let's also have some schnapps distilleries here then. So 3. We do need 3 schnapps distilleries. Let's have them here for now. Drags me down with the workers again, but that's fine. We do have the timber. Let's also upgrade a few here. While my flagship is on the way, and finally I found a good island here with some clay on it. Also the red pepper. Stuff that we definitely will need then at some point. Archer's not selling the bricks yet, but it should be fine as far as I'm concerned. And work cloth is the last thing that we need. For that I will need another warehouse then. Probably over here. Right, because I really don't want to build too much industry on the main island. Yes, since we do have a bit of time and wait for more timber to come in, we could also just walk around here a bit on the in the first person mode here. So in that case, there we are in beautiful Titan so far. A few minutes before we upgrade finally them to workers there. And this is also a nice avenue here where we can look down there. There is a ship in the harbor right now. It's our flagship. As the city is growing, especially with those mountains around, and we can also integrate the river here then quite nicely into the landscape, into the whole thing here, into the city there is. Now let's have the work cloth that we still need. I'm going to have that over here, and there we start with 2 sheep farms. That should be perfectly fine for beginners. Right, and 2 framework knitters that we can have here, where we can then also have a block of them on this side here. So that's our starting industry. Work cloth is coming in, of course. Money is now a big problem. Let's upgrade a few more houses. We have the first level up here now too. Stephen Gutto reached level 2 after 20 minutes, so it took us quite some time. And let's continue building a few more houses because, yeah, we need money. Oh boy, do we need money. And let's also build those houses for now in blueprint mode. In that case, we could have another block here. That's fine. And then up here, we're also going to have a few more houses there. And yeah, let's keep the blocks there as well. Perhaps even the really pretty blocks. So this one here. Alright, we need those houses there quickly. Let's do that. Very good. And I think work clothes should be coming in soon. How are you looking, guys? Wool is being transported already. I love these buildings here. Really pretty there. Alright, upgrading a few more houses here. Looking good. Population is happy. Of course they're happy. I mean, they've got alcohol now. They've got good schnapps. And the workload is finally filling up. Also something that we need. And yes, since I'm always playing during daytime, let's actually also have a bit of dusk there as well. Looking fine, doesn't it? There are barely any lights here out of the buildings, but that's going to increase as they get more sophisticated. Money is looking fine now, so the balance is going up there a bit. But of course we need to upgrade here quickly now, because we're definitely behind now the other players there at the moment. So I think Bente already has the workers. Yeah, she's got workers there. And Bente is really building beautiful villages there as well. She's really looking out for layouts here, as you can see, with lots of green stuff in between. And the Admiral, we can see that actually he's got some parks here, even though they look rather loveless. But it should be fine. And can we upgrade? No, we still cannot upgrade. It's growing still. Very good, we can finally upgrade, and let's do that here with the first people, and thus we have the workers, and the age of industrialization is upon us. Now, with the age of industrialization, we have now the clay available. The problem is we don't have a fertility here, so we have two ways of getting clay now into our island. The first one is with trade, so we purchase it. It's not expensive, so it's okay to purchase it, you know, so it doesn't make you bankrupt or anything. The other way is from an NPC like Bente, and the third way is from Archie. So Archie should be starting to sell us clay then soon. And with my command ship, we go over here. There we have another island now coming up, which also doesn't have clay. It's incredible. That must be the claylessness map that I've seen so far. Over here we have something. Let's have a look over here as well. And this morning mood here is really nice as well. There is no clay on this island. It is incredible. Are you kidding me? Is this for real? I haven't seen this little clay in a while now. Bente has a quest. I will not make a habit of interfering with nature, but I have heard the winter is likely to be particularly hard this year. As such, I'd prefer if the animals on my island were kept safe. Please. A puzzle quest?
Doubled our efforts.
Alright, we need to find some animals here on her island that are trapped on these islands there. So once again, the hardest quests only come from her, and we get a bit of money there. This is really good. Like this, you know, pushes me again to be a bit more optimistic about this game. But when we look at the clay, I have no idea if we can actually manage to pull this off. I mean, we just collected a few animals and got 8,000 out of it. Fine. The next island without clay, is that incredible? Like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands without clay now. There is no clay on any island. Where is Alonso, by the way? I think we're in a serious trouble here right now.
What a jolly job.
If we meet again, I shall.
Now we found the island of Alonso. Very good.
I start with nostrils and an eider duck feather.
There is another island. Nope, we already know this island. There's something over here. We got a trade fulfilled. Archie sold us some clay or some bricks. That is fine for starters. And yeah, we can upgrade more houses there. I'm totally consumed by my search for clay at the moment. Let's upgrade. Taten needs to grow. More workers. We are a port town now, and production or consumption is still looking fine. My taxes are going up because of that, and we have unlocked new buildings now, especially the bricks. But I don't have them. I don't have any clay. Archie is now selling bricks and the steel beams. Very important. We need that for selling on an island. But first we need to find an island that has bricks on board. I mean, this is... Oh, this is incredible for sure. That sunset there. Beautiful. But I'm under pressure here. I really just want to clay. I no longer want to protect Bente at the moment. We really need the clay. Is she selling it? No. No one is selling me any clay here. Except for him, of course. Alright, the next Archie is coming in. So he might be worth my time there once again. And since we have that much money, let's also purchase steel beams. If he has them in store, that would be perfectly fine. Let's build some more houses here. Let's upgrade those houses here. And we get another quest here. Those dimwits skipping our union meeting to drink the second I look away. My comrades need to hear my proposal. Lend me your authority to gather them up. Find and collect his workers. Drinking away their money here at the pub. Island number 8 without clay.
Flagship ready
Like,
for orders.
A little love is
what do I get?
ever wanted.
This is actually pretty cool because we can sell it for good money there. We have the silos now.
I know you're busy, but I've a favor to ask.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying yes to that because she wants me to buy or to build a silo, but in that case, at the moment we don't need that. What we need is still the clay. Over here we still have another island, but I'm getting desperate now. There must be another island here with clay. I mean, look at that. None of them has it. Alright, we do have a bit of steel beams. We have bricks, so we can settle on another island now. I cannot build anything else though. So right now we can only expand here. Alright, so down here, another island is coming up. No clay.
New orders?
Alright, we still have this island here. And we have this island here, but then it's getting really tough. One of them has to have clay. Like, seriously, if you wanted to play along on this seed, be aware. The next island without clay. Okay, if the next island doesn't have clay, we have a serious problem because we cannot grow then anymore. That can't be right. Alright, we do need a few more workers. Or farmer workforce, that is. In Titan. And let's also build some more houses over there. Archie is selling us a bit of bricks. That's fine, Archie. Thank you so much for that. We do need it. And in that case, what we also need to build here is a fire station. Fortunately, the fire station doesn't require bricks or anything like that, because that would be a huge problem. Let's have the fire station up here for now. Beautiful. Let's switch to daytime again. Alright, we're down here now to the last islands. This one already has Alonso on it. I have a bad feeling. This one is still available. And we get the newspaper. We do have a bit of influence. Let's use that right on the money there. That's fine. Get a bit more income there. But there seems to be...
Someone needs their brains scooping out.
Yeah, Alonso is on this island here. It only has one clay deposit, so it would have been really bad anyway. I don't know. I don't know what we do about the clay problem. Right, so we purchased some clay here at the moment. Keep us on track there with growing the town, which is important. In that case, up here we can have another block of buildings. Oops, my bad. And also here.
To destroy me, you
Oh, he declares war on us already. That's fine though. The problem here is, I mean, he's got a problem there on his own, right? But in that case, if I have my trade route here, then... no clay, I can't forget it. Alright, we still have... There's the pirate. This is going to be an interesting game. This is going to be a very interesting game. Alright, let's get to Archie, because we can purchase some clay here. And perhaps Bente is selling me some clay there as well. Oh, she actually has clay in her offer. So we could purchase clay from her and then make bricks out of it. That would be a first timer. Do we... No, there is only one more small island here, but that's the end of it then. Yeah. Alright, in Titan, we continue. We do have a few bricks there as well. A few houses here. A few smaller streets here. There's the end of it. Looking fine so far. People are totally happy, and have no concern over my clay problems. And yes, one way will be to get the clay then from the New World once we're there. But the New World is far away at the moment. Believe it or not, I used to have something of a wild streak. Once I even wagered a castle against a fellow and lost. The rashness of youth. Better do the honorable thing and build it now though. What do you want? He wants 27 tons of bricks from me. Are you for real, RG? This quest just fits so perfectly fine. Oh my. Yeah, let's get the clay from Bente.
Aren't you just
She's selling me clay. I mean, she's really good. She's got 2 clay deposits here. And there's no island here anymore, right? No. Oh, there is an island here, which is looking like we could settle on that. Let's purchase the clay first. And let's use some of our workers here to start with the clay production then. The brick production. And we have a bit of timber as well. Let's continue. Arch is selling me though the bricks, right? So he's selling bricks, that's good. We cannot sell anything else in return at the moment, but for now it's fine. And right, the workers would need then the sausage that we could make here, and they would need the soap that we can here make as do as well, because it doesn't need much space. What we can't do here is the bread, even though we have the grain fertility. What we need to do now first is we need to get on an island with hops fertility and also grain fertility. So in that case, this one here is looking good. It has the red pepper as well. We need it for the advanced production then.
Oh, isn't it a wonderful day?
Thank you. And she's selling it for so little money.
You just saved my next excursion.
And you saved me from certain doom. We have a bit of bricks there, timber as well. Let's build the first bridge over the river. So that we get over here, where we then have some factories looming around. Bricks is fine. We could actually start with the sausage production, right? The slaughterhouse, we do have all the bricks that we need for that. And our iron production is something we could also go for soon then. But I'm inclined to go with the slaughterhouse first. We need a warehouse over here then. And, oh yeah, fish we need to ramp up then as well. But about the clay, that is serious, that problem, because it could cripple us for a long time. And I'm going to have one brick factory here for now, just in front of my harbor area, because we can purchase clay from Bente for quite some time. I think she's going to sell it then again and make something out of it. Right, so what we can also do is we can purchase clay. It's not expensive. It's really not expensive. So it might be fine to just purchase it as well from RG. And then we get the first clay. So we can actually keep ourselves alive there for a bit of time. We also have now enough steel beams there and bricks for our first expansion that we need to do. So in that case, there we would have green. Up here we would have green and red pepper. Alright, and oh, this is the perfect island. Green, hops and red pepper on one island. Let's go for this one here. It's a bit further away. It's around Archie. It's around the Admiral. But as the first island, it is very important because since we don't have that much clay, we cannot settle on too many islands there right off the bat. And this one is still available. It has coal deposits, which is good as well, but it has a lot of space and it has some good fertilities there. That is something we definitely should be going for. Right, in Titan, meantime, we can upgrade or build also a few more houses. And our brick factory here is finally now working. We should need to upgrade the trading post here soon as well. And I also want to have another fisher. Right, for a few more fish that are coming in then. Workload is fine. And with that, we have successfully laid the foundation, but we don't have clay. That's the major problem.